I'm doing great.
Ashley looked at you and I was not on how it was going. She abstained from the minutes because it was in there. He just said don't vote.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
just
don't
say,
say.
yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm following protocol.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, and I'm supposed to get delivery on the G-Wagon next week. Oh, no, the city bought me a G-Wagon, and I just had to decide what color I wanted. It was very thoughtful.
We're live.
We're live.
I didn't go for all the options, I just kept 3 things.
Welcome to the September 29th, September 9th Board of Aldermen meeting. I now call this meeting to order. Please rise and join in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would ask the city clerk to call roll for attendance.
Alderman Allen? Here. Alderman Harder?
Here.
Alderman Hughes?
Here.
Alderman Kinsella?
Here.
Alderman Murphy?
Here.
Alderman Schwer?
Here.
Alderman Steinhubel?
Here.
And Alderman Weasahan?
Here.
Mayor Reed is presiding, we do have a quorum.
Thank you. Before we get to approving the minutes, just want to point out, it'll be a couple of days from now when we will have another anniversary of 9/11. And just to make sure we all take time to remember that. And I remember I was in my office and someone came in and said a plane had flown into the World Trade Center. At that time, I thought somebody in a private airplane or something mixed up, and it's not going to be that big a deal. And obviously, as the day unfolded, it was a huge deal. So, to all those poor souls who lost their lives that day, we need to remember them for sure. I would now ask the city clerk to call roll for attendance.
I got that, we're ready.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're under the minutes. I see a motion and second to approve from the August 26th meeting. Any discussion on the minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I do not believe anyone from the citizens that has to speak.
No, sir.
Thank you. And there's not a public hearing. Couple happy items. I seek to appoint Tracy Ward 4 to the Public Works Commission. Is there a motion and second to confirm that appointment?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Obviously, that passes unanimously.
It's a close one.
I know it was. I was ready to run out.
And, hey, thanks for being willing to serve.
Oh, thank you,
Absolutely. Thank you for being willing to serve.
thank you.
And we have one other, to appoint Michael DeMarco, Ward 1, to the Police, Fire, and EMS Commission. Is there a motion and second to confirm that appointment?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Also unanimous, and that will be another great addition. And I always do appreciate the fact that people are willing to serve on these commissions, because they're vital to what the city does. I mean, we really can't function without those commissions and the suggestions and the oversight that they give to the city. So thank you very much to everybody who's on those commissions. At this point, I would recognize the board's opportunity to provide any reports that they may wish. Alderman Weasahan.
Thank you, Mayor. The Police Fire and EMS Commission will meet next Tuesday. here in the community room of this building at 4:30. So everybody's welcome to attend. Just wanted to continue on about the 9/11 memorial coming up. Just a reminder, there's a March to the Arch. It's a tradition that goes on from Duffy's Town and Country all the way down Clayton Road. So I believe Town and Country Police and West County will escort in this area, and if anybody's interested in walking, it's a great event to fit in. But season walkers, just let them be, and they're there for a good reason.
Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you. Alderman Murphy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of notices from the Parks and Trails area. We will be having a ribbon cutting at Longview Playground on Sunday, September 15th, 4 to 5 p.m. Special thanks to Kona Ice for providing some refreshments. And my only other item is to just remind people that on October 5th, from 5 to 8, we'll be hosting the Fall Fire and Ice, also at Longview Farm Park. There'll be a band, food trucks, kids' activities, and a fireworks display wrapping up the evening at 8 o'clock. Thank you.
Well, that certainly has been the last few years I've enjoyed. Thank you. Alderman Allen.
Thank you, Mayor. I am extremely happy to announce that we have a very generous Town and Country resident who will donate well over $100,000 for our military and first responders.
Great. Great. Same there.
For those, I'm not finished.
Nice from the applause.
But for those who have withheld their support for fear this project would not move forward, well, it's happening. So now it's time for anyone who cares about supporting this tribute. A donation of $100,000 allows recognition of the donor or an honoree allowing support. So we will have the groundbreaking November 11th on Veterans Day. And we have still a little bit to bring in, but for all purposes, actually just going back to people who said they would donate, we're almost there. And so thank you, and the committee, the task force that the mayor appointed has done an incredible job and have come through for us. So thank you.
Well, it's great that we're getting the finish line, and honestly, there would need to be a start line. Go ahead for your efforts.
I didn't.
I'm trying to give you confidence.
Say
I said there would have been, we're almost at the finish line, we wouldn't even had a start line if it hadn't been for your efforts. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Robert, do you have a report?
Thank you, Mayor. Very briefly, I was asked about the status of the Hanson Engineering study for the sidewalk along Ballas Road. The board approved that. The staff had a scoping meeting, Michael and his team. They are out, they're doing some surveying work. They'll be developing cost estimates, looking at drainage, and actually coming up with recommendations on schematic and design prior to your retreat of October 3rd. So we'll have more information at the retreat on the 3rd.
That's great, I'd love to see us get that done.
Yep.
Thank you.
Moving on to unfinished business, bill number 24-47, sponsored by the board as a whole. Without objection, would the city clerk read the bill for the second time?
Bill number 2447 is an ordinance authorizing supplement number 1 to the professional services agreement work order with HR Green Inc. for additional engineering design services related to the Longview Farm Park parking lot resurfacing project.
Seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second, thank you. Discussion or amendment? Alderman Harder.
I have a few questions. When you go by down the itemized costs, I noticed that on several sections, 3 of the sections, there's a line internal QA/QC, which totals, the 3 of them total $10,784. are we paying for their internal QA QC? I mean, normally that's like a cost of doing business. I'm unfamiliar with engineering consulting and stuff. I don't know. Is it standard procedure? Or maybe not.
No, it's not internal QA, QC.
The line says internal.
It does say that,
QC.
but, you know, that's not what it is.
So what would it
See,
be?
it's not quality control of their reports, it's quality control of MSD reports that they're giving to us,
Okay,
that
and
they're
that's on all of them?
studying for us.
Okay, so it's the internal QA QC of final plans and address comments. That's in the parking lot thing, 4.5. So that's somebody else's internal QC.
Right.
We're not paying for HR Green's internal.
No, sir.
Okay, I mean, I've never seen that before, and maybe it would have been good. Renaming it something. Then I do have a question regarding the charging stations. I don't have an EV, I've never used a charging station, I don't know how they work. One concern is the cost is not an issue. We're taking up 4 spots in a small parking lot for 10% or less of the population. I'm just questioning if that's a wise decision or something like that.
I believe in, and Ann could correct me if I'm wrong, but we're just looking into these, we're investigating the feasibility of them.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, we looked into it because there was some interest, and for the same reason you're mentioning, Alderman, we determined we needed to get some feasibility, but we determined because of the loss of space on those spaces that we cannot afford, that we would not proceed with this.
Okay, that was good. And then the other question I've got is, the budget was 235 for the parking lot and all that. This is 84,251. Would it be correct to look at next year that you're looking for a budget of 150,000 for the construction of the parking lot and all the stuff?
The construction of the parking lot next year will include some water quality issues.
Right, whatever they
So
find.
that will be more than the 235, probably.
Okay, so this 84,251, that's just coming off of this year's budget, which won't be used because we're not gonna do it this year.
That's correct, sir.
And then next year there'd be an additional,
For
maybe more
construction,
than 235.
for construction, yes.
Okay, that's all I really had for that.
Alderman Weezy.
Thank you. Just to follow up on that, with the cost of this, this design plan, was this at all part of the budget initially? Were we anticipating this?
We were not anticipating this, no. This came as a result of MSD's investigation into the playground.
I guess I'll just, even simply just explain, what was it that triggered, this big of a plan, to be needed due to the playground?
When MSD investigated the playground, they asked us for a history of Longview Park, the improvements that we've made. And over the years since 2000, we've added some parking, which increased the impervious space. We added an addition to the farmhouse, which increased it as well. And we've never done anything as far as water quality goes. So they're pretty much hitting us up for everything since 2000.
Okay. Do you know what if this is gonna be in addition to the 235? And I know we've had the 235 on the books proposed for a year or two now. Do you know what the proposed total budget will be?
I do not know. I do not know. Do you know what next year's construction costs will be?
I don't know that number right now, but we do anticipate that it is the cost for the additional bioswales. And so, I've been using the number of 50,000 or less. we will know that number when we get the design back from HR Green. So they will, this design will include the cost estimate for construction next year, and that's what we'll use in the budget.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I guess we can't, I mean, this is an unavoidable design plan.
Right.
So- All right, thank you.
Any other discussion? I would ask the city clerk for a roll call vote.
Alderman Hughes.
Aye.
Alderman Steinhubel.
Aye.
Alderman Murphy.
Aye.
Alderman Schwer.
Aye.
Alderman Harder.
Aye.
Alderman Allen.
Aye.
Alderman Kinsella.
Aye.
And Alderman Weezingham.
Aye.
The bill passes unanimously and becomes ordinance number 4653.
We have one bill under new business, sponsored by the board as a whole without objection. Will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2448 is an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to accept a proposal with Convergent for purchase and installation of an access control system at the municipal center and other city-owned facilities.
Thank you. Bill number 2448 is continued to the meeting of Monday, September 23rd, 2024, for the second reading and consideration. The warrant list is in the amount of $523,894.37. Seek a motion and second to approve. Second. Any discussion or amendment? Alderman Harder?
Just one quick question. On the backflow, obviously needs to be done. I have to do mine in April when I start my sprinkler system up. You guys did it in August? I mean, is that different for commercial and for residential?
Is this for the irrigation, Michael? Do you-
This is not for the irrigation, sir, no. This is for our sprinkler system internally.
Yeah, the sprinkler system, that's what, because like when I have it at home, we started up in April and we have to get it into the county by.
You need interior building. Interior, yes.
Oh, the
Right, the
interior
ceiling.
sprinkler
Yes,
system.
sir.
Okay. Okay, I was just asking, maybe I could get mine postponed to August. so.
Alderman Kinsella?
Yeah, I just had a question on the very last item. It's Wireless USA, emergency lighting installation. What is that? That's $1,400.
That's for vehicle 8322.
That's the emergency lighting for the new public works truck.
Oh, it's for a truck?
Yes, sir.
I see. Okay, yeah, when it said wireless as the name of the company, it just,
That's the name of the company, right?
it was a little confusing as to what it was for. Okay, thank you.
Relative to the warrant list, all in favor of approving, say aye. Thank you. I do not have other business to bring up. I will open it to any alderman who has anything else they wish to discuss. And Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry I missed the last meeting, a little bit under the weather. But from the warrant list, August the 12th, there were the pet waste bags in the amount of $529.50. I spoke with the anonymous donor, and the anonymous donor just made a donation of $400. She has the check in regards to the amount, the total amount, that leaves $129.50. And the anonymous donor wanted to encourage other individuals to become anonymous donors and perhaps offset the total costs in the pet waste bags. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And when you see the anonymous donor, send us these things.
I will.
Thank you.
I think he's in Europe right now, but
Okay.
when he comes back.
All right,
Thank you.
That's good. I seek a motion and a second to adjourn. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Good job. Good job.